Welcome to everyone. Today we have an important topic in the maritime field, which sparked a great controversy over the invasive marine species, which invades the coastal environment of the Mediterranean Sea. Is a type of gaseous fish for the Mediterranean, a stir on social media, and marine fishing managers about this type known as the thickness of the poisonous rabbit that invades the coasts of Algeria, especially the eastern bank, where in the past years in the port of Skikda. Let's get to know it. In an interesting environmental incident, a poisonous rabbitfish was found in the port of Skikda in the state of Skikda at the level of the surface of the pelvis dedicated to pocket ships. The owner of the ship discovered the fish to directly inform the veterinarians of the Directorate of Agricultural Interests, as well as the Directorate of Fishing, with the intention of examining and destroying. After the inspection by the veterinary interests in the hunting port, it was found that the fish was in an advanced stage of rot, so that a decision would be taken immediately. The length of the fish was 39.5 centimeters, and its weight is approximately 1.5 kilograms. The rabbitfish is a toxic species belonging to the genus Cygnus, and usually settle for shallow water in the Indian and calm surroundings. She appeared for the first time in the eastern Mediterranean as a result of what is known as Sefsini immigration through the Suez Canal, and gradually spread in several coastal areas in the Mediterranean, including the Algerian coasts. The length of this type of fish is 53 centimeters, but most individuals range between 25 and 35 centimeters. This fish has dark eyes and a small mouth similar to the mouth of the rabbit, which gave it its common name. Its color varies between bright and simple, depending on the type, where the rabbit thickness is considered with characteristics that help it to live. We will look at it, where it caused, which raised the concerns of researchers and those interested in the marine environment, due to its great ability to adapt and spread, in addition to its negative impact on the marine environment and public health. In this article, we highlight the most prominent biological characteristics of this fish. In terms of formal description, diet, and reproduction cycle first. The formal description is characterized by a rabbit fish with a flat oval covered with fine scales, and its length is usually between 25 and 35 centimeters, with the possibility of some individuals reaching up to 53 centimeters. Her mouth is very similar to the mouth of the rabbit, which gave her common name. As for her eyes, they are dark and clear, while their dorsal and chest fins are characterized by the presence of strong thorns that contain toxic glands used for defense. Its colors range from gray, green, or blue, and are often decorated with bright lines or stains that help them to camouflage in its natural environment.
We start second. The bunny fish diet is a herb. That is, it mainly feeds on algae and seaweed. Thanks to its small mouth and its appropriate shape for grazing, it consumes large quantities of marine plants daily, which leads to removing the marine vegetation to harm the coastal environment to deprive
other naval types of its natural food source, and this makes its presence
a source of environmental anxiety, especially in areas with sensitive biological diversity. Finally, third, the reproduction has a rabbit fish with a high capacity, which explains its widespread in a short period. The reproductive period usually begins in the spring and summer, depending on the water temperature. Females lay eggs in protected places such as rocks or herbs. After a few days, the eggs hatch and come out of small larvae swimming in the open water.
Before settling in the feeding, this rapid reproductive style enhances its ability to, especially in the absence of natural, and it has risks and symptoms that appear on a person that may.
We deny it. It is known that it can tetrodotoxin, which is a high toxic poison mainly found in its inner organs, such as the liver and also in its dorsal and chest. This poison does not lose the cooking, which causes its consumption great danger. Symptoms associated with rabbit fish poisoning when eating it.
Symptoms appear after a short period: nausea and acute abdominal, severe diarrhea, numbness in breathing, and in more serious Poisoning may lead to temporary paralysis or which requires urgent medical intervention.
Conclusion: due to the presence of toxin, the audience's awareness of the risks of eating this fish, the competent authorities such as the environmental fishermen must take measures to prevent hunting or consuming this fish and ensure that it is destroyed as soon as it is found to avoid poisoning and protect human health.
The end. Thanks for Hassan. Attention, we hope, benefit.